Hi Dan, yeah, this one here, this particular template, what you can do is go into your template folder here, and there's one thing that we've already put in here for you to hopefully, we've used the font loader, which should help speed things up. We've also provided something down here called the Google Page Speed. Okay, and what this is, it's a script that will load your styles asynchronously, and it's actually a script provided by Google. I mean, it might be it was updated the last time I knew anyway, so Google might always change this. But basically what Google wants you to do is take your style sheets and minimize them. There's a lot of work to do to really perfect the SEO of speed loading and page loading and stuff like that, and it can only be done after you've built the site. It can't be done ahead of time because you have styles to change and things to change and add more and remove things. So these are things that are done post build, but what we have done is provide a little place for you to do this. So what you basically can do here is the link to your style sheet. You would use this format here. So watch what I'm going to do here is you can take your grid.css right here. Okay, you can take it out of there, put it in down here, right? And then you can continue on. You can actually just copy and paste this all the way down, right? Replacing, pulling this out, putting it in, and you can sort of do that whole practice. Okay, but if you're going to do that, I recommend you use an absolute URL, so don't use the // do the HTTP, boom, www.namesite.com/site. So you need to do that part as well, so it should all be absolute. Each link should be wrapped in double quotes, and you should have a comma after each one except the very last one. So the very last one you put in here, you don't use a comma after it, okay? So yeah, you could physically move all your style sheets, and then you can actually get rid of, you can change these editable regions, right? Just rename this to, what I do is just do a hyphen XXX hyphen XXX. Okay, so once I've removed the style sheets from here, okay, let's say I put all this down in here, and I've used absolute URLs and all that. Now this is the optimal method of one of the optimal methods, from what I understand, from the Google PageSpeed site, of how to optimize. Now the problem with it is, and this is why we haven't implemented it, it's only there if you want to use it, it's a very advanced user feature, is you can't actually preview the site locally when you do this. So you have to do it to a published copy. Yeah, so it's a real pain in the neck in that terms, because when you have style sheets that are loading in asynchronously, they have to be on the server in order to see them. Yeah, so I'd recommend, as a last resort, when Google says minify your style sheets, you have too many style sheets. No, you can actually put them all into an array, and they load asynchronously, and then this is Google's solution to loading multiple style sheets into a single web page, right? But it's a little bit advanced. It's the last thing I do on the list, okay, and I definitely do it to a test site, okay? But the option is there. Everything else you've listed, yes, you probably want to do that as well. Other than that, I don't really have any SEO. I don't like providing SEO tips and feedback because it changes all the time. Planet Ocean, if you want to really get up to speed on that, sign up for it's like $15 a month or $30 a month for them. planetocean.com, but you can sign up for free for 7 days, get the Unfair Advantage workbook, go through that, and that'll give you some really good advice, because at least that's up to date. And I don't want to be held accountable for somebody's SEO results because it changes all the time, right? And we try to put the stuff in there for you, but you definitely, at a more advanced level, right? Other than that, every page already does have pretty much an H1 tag, and there's stuff there that you can manipulate to help out your SEO results, but to understanding how to put them to best use, go to the Get the Unfair Advantage workbook. That's a really good tool for understanding what search engines are expecting.